Greetings, Elder Blacklight here. Now this is a movie called Quigley Down Under, Tom Selleck, and this woman were cast out of this Australian Caucasian's ranch house because Tom Selleck refused to kill the blacks, the Aborigines over there in Australia. So he had to escape, and they was wandering in the desert. This primitive, what they call primitive, is actually advanced medicine. They're gonna heal Tom Selleck. I just want you to see how it's done. Touch. Watch this. Touch, sound, rhythm, vibrations.
Lady, you okay?
Think so. What are they gonna do to us?
I reckon they already done it. They gave us water. But that don't make sense. They let me keep it when every white man with a rifle's trying to kill him.
So do you?
Well, they don't know that.
Don't they?
Millions of years ago, according to the word that Allah gave to me, that we and our fathers were here. There is no birth record, meaning there is no beginning record of the black people. They have been here forever, and forever they have. We do not know nothing about their beginning. There is no about any ending of them. This is known. The world knows it. And this is coming from Muhammad, talking about the Master Farad Muhammad, not a silk peddler. You can go to MuhammadSpeaks.com. Now, the trillions of years that he's talking about specifically is because we find in the book Black Root Science that stars are the condensation of the minds of our ancestors who came from a previous universe. All right? So when he's saying that we was here, the mind was here before the structure of the physical body, and the mind formed the physical body to inhibit. I'm going to say that again. The mind formed the physical body to inhibit. The mind is the soul. The mind is the soul, and the soul is God.
Right.
And at the end of the previous universe, our ancestors expanded their minds beyond measure until they encompassed the whole universe. Whole universe. But there are multiverses. But that process of expansion caused an apparent contraction of their universe until it was reduced to the size of a single planet. In stages in the empty space surrounding the new Earth created the seven substances, which is magnetism, electricity, light, heat, energy, and etc., which eventually formed the new stars after many trillions of years. So when you watch the cartoon Lion King and you see Simba talking to his father, Mufasa, who veiled his physical form, who physically passed on in the movie, he became a star in the sky. Now, is this something unusual? No. All the indigenous cultures in the world say the exact same thing. That when you pass physical form, you become a star in the sky. This is among all the indigenous cultures, whether it's the Native American, here are the indigenous Aboriginal Moors that was here in the Americas, or it was the Moors in Africa, or whether it was the Moors in Australia, or the Moors in Hawaii, in the Pacific Islands, or the Caribbean, the Moors in the Caribbean islands. They all say the same thing. All the indigenous cultures say the same thing. They have the tales of the fact that at one time we were stars. Now, is this so much out the way? No. If you read the book Black Out the Whitewash by Dr. Suzar, she states that humanity's first prototype began as a long-lived, godlike, ethereal, hermaphroditic being that gradually polarized into opposite sexes, male and female, and solidified into flesh form. This is what she states. All right? So, what's the science on it? Well, if you study morphogenics, and the name of the book is called A Morphogenic or Morphogenetic Process in Low Energy Electromagnetic Fields, ST and SP for Samian, and it's called the Journal of Biological Physics. All right? The Journal of Biological Physics. This is what it says, is that the ancients understood or understanding of the light force principle in nature was scientifically revalidated in 1986 by a Sydney-based energy research team. They rediscovered a hitherto unknown low-energy spiraling electromagnetic field, an expression of one fundamental background field, and found to be the responsible agent for form, growth, development, and behavioral patterns in nature, called morphogenesis or right, genetics. So this here is the image of, on the left, is of a 3-month-old fetus called a quantograph. All right, a quantum graph, or picture from the quantum field. And it was created while the pregnant woman was hundreds of miles away. The image came from accessing information available in only one drop of her blood. So in her blood had the image of the fetus already being manifested. And the image on the right, called a quantogram or hologram of the quantum field, shows a 3D characteristics of the fetus. The details of this provocative imaging technique, plus many more compelling images, are only available in the book Strong Woman, Unshrouding the Secrets of the Soul. So, it's part of the morphogenics is the quantum graph, right? Or the quantogram, which is a hologram. You yourself is a hologram. All right? I'll get to that in a second. Natural systems or morphic units at all levels of complexity. Atoms, molecules, crystals, cells, tissues, organs, organisms, and societies of organisms are animated, organized, and coordinated by morphic fields, which contains an inherited memory. Now, that means you can't have an inherited memory of an ape species. Otherwise, you will be an ape species. You could have an inherited memory of monkeys. Otherwise, you would be a monkey species. So see, when they're saying that they based everything on similarities, which is based on Charles Darwin theory of evolution, what they were saying is that they are missing the collective memory or the inherited memory of the species. Natural system inherited this collective memory from all previous things of their kind. That's the key word. Their kind. Not the ape species. Okay? By a process called morphic resonance, with the results that patterns of development and behavior became increasingly habitual through repetition. There is a continuous spectrum of morphic fields, including morphogenetic fields, behavioral fields, mental fields, and social and cultural fields. This is Rupert Sheldrake, right? He breaks this down. So, we understand is that this is shown to us even when you get the example what's called the 100th monkey theory, or the 100th monkey. They speak of how there's a phenomenal account of when you had Japanese scientists, and they speak of the story of the 100 monkey effect and how it was published by Lyle Watson in 1975, and it's called The Rhythms of Vision. And in there...
Yeah, we gotta go, but we're not gonna leave you hanging. We're gonna pick it up somewhere down the line. Just keep on tuning in. Tune up to the God in you. Sugar is sugar, salt is salt. I hope you're digging on this, and I hope you get off. But if you don't, it ain't my fault. Black light out.